welcome back to another episode of Previously on Today. This is episode 42. It's your boy Prank. Oh, yeah. My voice is so nice, you had to hear it twice. With me, as always, is my cohort.
What?
My co-host.
Co-host, yes. Okay. There you go. Like, the hell?
I meant to say cohort.
Cohort.
Sweetheart. My core.
My sweetheart.
What?
All right, go ahead.
Nah, man, you say your name, bro.
Oh, yo, what's up? My boy, Reckless Elmo is in the building.
My boy.
Yes, you ain't know third person. This is how we doing it today. You ain't know that nigga Reckless Elmo be wildin'. You ain't know. My name is E. I'm gonna go by the name E today.
Okay, E.
Okay, there you go. E.
E from Entourage.
Yes. E from what? Oh,
remember that?
Yo, we gotta watch that show again.
Damn,
that might be
bringing
the
it back.
that might be the new Sons of Anarchy.
Oh yeah, we was having this discussion earlier.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
That's funny, right?
We didn't even think about that show.
We didn't.
But yeah, man, what's up, man? Well, how was your weekend?
You nervous? You nervous? Just speeches in here. It's all right.
I'm trying not to, you know.
You gonna cry?
Nah, cause I got the sniffles.
Oh, okay. You got the sniffles? Yeah. Yo, why you ain't tell me, dog? Nah, I'ma be sick.
What you talking about, dog? You be in the room with me. How you don't hear me going?
Cause I'm just thinking you crying because of whatever show we're watching.
Oh man, think I'm crying watching New Girl?
Yeah. What you mean? Told you it's a girl show.
Yeah, shout out to Speech though.
Yeah, shout out to Bravery Studios too, and the ones and twos. The shit lit.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. What's up, man? What's new? What's new with you? You ain't know we had.
I asked you that first, man. I asked you how your weekend was.
What did I do this weekend? Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd be so toasted. I was at the studio. I went to the studio. You already know.
You cooked up some.
Yeah, I got some new shit. Like.
Oh yeah, man. What you got?
I got 2 new tracks, but nothing is releasing yet.
Nah, man. Everything new.
All right.
Everything new because nobody heard it.
Nobody heard it. But we're 2 songs away from finishing the full project. We have a whole concept of the project, and we actually got a guy doing artwork for us, so that we could do like an album. Talibanes Latinos. That's what we're gonna call it. Latin Taliban.
Why are you going by that name, bro?
Because y'all, we're the destruction of Patterson, Latinos.
Why would you want to be known as the destruction?
Destruction, yeah. Like we're gonna kill the streets with music.
You know, flood the streets with music.
Yes.
You should just be called Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark. Nah. Wait, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what was Noah? Noah was Arabic.
Was he?
Yeah. Exactly.
Says who?
Or was he Jewish?
I don't know.
He might he was Arabic.
You know more than I do.
He was Arabic.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so Taliban and Latinos, dog. Get out of here. You already know. And then we got this little thing called Música Cinco Estrellas. So that's the
what?
Música Cinco Estrellas.
Oh, music 5-star?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, like our music is like 5-star rate. You know how you have the ratings for like hotels and all that stuff, and they be like 1 to 5 instead of 5 star. So Música Cinco Estrellas, that means our rating of our music, like we're giving you top-notch music.
Okay.
Hey.
Got it.
Damn. Shout out to Low Key Studios. That's where we'll be recording at. You know, Jersey City. Hit up my boy Taz. Taz Vibes. That's on IG. We're killing that shit.
Where's it at, though? Where's the studios at? Is it in Asgard?
Why would it be in Asgard?
Low Key Studios?
Oh, low key. But it's like low key, you know, like low and then.
Nah, mine was funnier.
All right, so now let's get into our first topics, right? Like we got 3 topics today. All right, no doubt. You already know what it is. Blah 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 blah. Blah, blah,
Oh yeah, what's the 3 topics we got for today? Let's see.
we got.
I
let me
got it,
see.
dog.
Nah,
man.
I got it.
I
Bad
got
Boys
it.
for Life, Aaron Hernandez, and the new albums and charted. And wait, no.
What?
And how they
See,
charted.
man, this is why I
And
want.
how they charted.
How they charted?
Yeah, is that a word?
No.
No. So how you say it?
I was just gonna say the stuff that's on the charts, man. The shit that's on the charts right now. The new music that's out,
Yeah, new albums
and
and
what's
how
on the Billboard charts right now.
what number they
What's
land on the
poppin'?
charts.
You got those numbers? I don't got those numbers. You got those numbers?
I kind of do got those numbers.
Oh shit.
Yeah, some people was mad.
Oh man.
Some people was mad.
Ah man.
Okay, so now, let's get to the first one. Bad Boys for Life, right? Hey,
Bad boys for life.
hey. Who is
Cause we bad boys for life.
Bad Boy?
We
Yeah,
ain't
yeah, them niggas is old, dog.
going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere.
Martin Lawrence
They old as fuck now.
gained hella
But
weight.
they still getting dough.
Yeah. Yo, even his shape up gained weight when I look at it. Like,
You know what's fucked up?
What?
I seen part 1 and 2 over the weekend.
Yeah.
And then I saw this movie again yesterday,
yeah.
right? And they don't look that much different. I mean, they look
They
different.
just gain
though.
weight. They just look older. That's it.
You
But
see
nah,
you see the progression, and I'm just saying that they age well,
you see life in their face.
especially Martin Lawrence, because Martin, you could definitely see the life in that dude, because he was skinny as fuck in the first one.
that boy's neck, though.
He was skinny as fuck, and then he started growing the second neck in the second movie. And then by the third movie, it was like
Holy
the
shit.
second neck done moved in.
Yeah, that neck looked crazy. I'm not
That
gonna lie.
neck had a whole family, and the third neck about to like come in. You know,
Jesus, yeah. Okay. All right. So, how did you feel about this movie? First of all, like, it's a third installment, and it's been years since the second one. Why? Right.
well,
So the second one, the last time we had a Bad Boys 2 was in 2003.
yeah, 2003. So it was 17 years since the second one came out.
Yeah. So how do you feel about that?
To be honest, at first it felt like, okay, they just trying to eat off this this fad that's going on right now with people want to go back to old franchise movies and try to make a new sequel to it, to try to capitalize on the fact that they either haven't made a blockbuster film in a while, or they haven't like done anything crazy. So they want to like bring back something from the past to kind of like get their name back out there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like example, this chick last year in Terminator. What's her face? Linda Hamilton.
Like that they brought back.
They brought back Terminator again,
Yeah.
right? And they brought back an actress from back in the day. From
The old D. She looked younger in this movie. That was funny. That I felt weird. Like, I'm like, yo, how does she look younger in this movie? And then the other movie, she was like a little old already.
What are you talking about? In the second one, the one that came out in the 90s?
The last one she came out.
Yeah, in the 90s.
Yeah.
She was what? She looked young compared to the one that she came out with last year. I don't know what you're talking about.
Did
But yeah, but I'm talking about like that. I'm talking about all these movies that they come out years after the last one came out,
she? Okay.
and they want to bring it back now with the original cast and try to make it seem like it's going to be worth bringing it back.
Was it?
This particular one, yeah, because I would say when I saw the time gap between the first and this one, it made more sense. The first one came out in 95. And this one came out in 2020, right? So
Yeah.
it's 25 years. And they said it in the movie that they've been partners for 25 years. So it was kind of cool to see it like that. Like, oh, okay. So in the first movie, which I didn't get because in the first movie they made it seem like they were partners for 6 years, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. But they were saying that they were partners for 25 years. So maybe that's a little...
Maybe they were friends for 6 years.
Nah, they've been friends for life.
For life. Bad Boys for life.
Because apparently they knew each other from back in the day. But I just like the fact that time-wise, all right, all this time passed, and it's like, okay, what do they have for us now? And it started off like with a nice, okay, this makes sense for them to start it at this point. Marcus is becoming a grandfather. He's having a new addition to his family, and they celebrating. But then, like right during that midst of celebrating, boom, something crazy happens, and Mike,
Shot. Pop, 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 pop.
he ain't bulletproof.
Trigger Mike got trigger back.
And we see something that we don't see happen often with this character. He gets vulnerable, and it was pretty.
Hospital.
Yeah, it was pretty dope to see it for for the first act of the film, like something like that to happen. And I don't know, I really like the way.
He had something to come back from.
Yeah, I like the rest of the movie, the way it turned out, and I think I think they should have just kept it at that. I don't know how they're gonna bring it back, but apparently they're bringing it back. They already said that they're gonna make a fourth one.
Yeah. They're in the works already
Yeah.
of making the fourth one. All right. Well, so let me tell you. Let me start with how I felt about it. Right. I felt like I wasn't excited about it. Which Bad Boys 1 and Bad Boys 2 are one of my favorite action movies. Like it's like their storyline in the movies, in both movies, wasn't that great. You know, like some of the shit was like the plot was like lazy written. It wasn't nothing complex within the movie.
Okay.
All right. I feel like they did more writing for this third one. Like they made it more complex of a storyline for this third installment of the movie. But the action scenes, I prefer 1 and 2 over this one's, over the third one.
Yeah, I would agree.
So it was nice, but I feel like I don't need a fourth one. I feel like they should have closed it with the third one, and they did a great job on closing it because they actually gave their whole non-based story. Because you know, like they did show some background story for each character. Mostly they focused background story on Marcus. Mike was just rich. They never showed any of his family members. He didn't have no friends. The only one he had was Marcus. So he was always with Marcus and Marcus's family. And the only time that they showed kind of a love interest during the movies was in 2, which was with Marcus's sister. Because in the first one, they capped this bitch.
Yeah.
They capped this bitch early in the movie, and he was looking for the person that killed her. So, you know, it was more like I like the storyline. I like the storyline of this third one. Like this third one, the storyline really caught me. Like that's what had me at the movies intrigued. Like that, yeah, they showed you action sequences within this third one here and there, but I feel like they went over the top with 2, Bad Boys 2. Like by the time the last sequence of action in Bad Boys 2 came out, which it was when they were fucking exploding this Cuban's house, right? When they went to save Marcus's sister.
Yeah.
I was already like, oh my God, I was dizzy from so much action that's been within like the first couple scenes of the 2. Bro, they threw cars, boats. And it was just early in the movie.
Yeah.
Early. So by the time the last action scenes came out for the second one, I was like overwhelmed with action. This one was a little bit more paced, a little less action. It did have action, I'm not gonna lie.
It was you just didn't see as many explosions.
Exactly. Like over the top how they did with Bad Boys 2. You get me? Like Bad Boys 1 was gunfire, chase.
They had some explosions too.
Yeah.
But
here and there.
not as much as
Not
Bad Boys
like
2.
two. Yeah,
Nah,
not like
Bad
two.
Boys 2 had way too many explosions, way too many car crashes, all that shit.
Facts. So yeah. So like it was like, and then they threw in Vanessa Hudgens in the mix.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
Yeah. I was pleasantly not surprised because I knew she was in it, but I was watching the movie and I was just admiring every second.
yes.
She was so hot with that the hairstyle that she had,
Yes.
half braids and the half hair out. Oh my gosh, she was fucking hot.
Yes, yeah.
She was hot as hell in that movie.
She was definitely hot. And then they also had Mike's old little sling shot. You get me? Which was the head of the organization that was taking care of the shooting against Mike. The lady.
What are you talking about? Oh, you talking about the chick that he had a relationship with, but they hinted at it. They never showed it. Rita?
Yeah.
The Spanish chick?
Paola Nunez.
Oh.
That's her name.
Oh, that's her name?
Yeah.
They got speaking about bad chicks in this movie, they also had the villain of this the movie was Kate Del Castillo.
Yeah.
The chick that met El Chapo.
The chick that was knocking boots with El Chapo.
She ain't knock boots with that nigga. Come on.
He throw boots at that.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Damn, son. Where'd
And
you
they
find
also
this?
had a weird cameo from Spanish rapper, whatever reggaeton artist.
Oh yeah,
Nicky Jam.
Nicky Jam.
He was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. He did a good job.
DJ Khaled was in there too.
Was he?
Yeah, he was Manny. Remember the dude that knew about the boats or some shit?
Yes. DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You know
Nicky
why?
Jam did a good role though.
You know why the first two movies felt like there were too many explosives compared to this one?
Why?
Because they were directed by Michael Bay.
Yes. These were not directed by Michael Bay. They were actually directed by Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fayyah. Oh, Fayyal?
You mean
Falal?
this? Yeah, this movie. Yeah, this movie
Falal.
wasn't.
This one, yeah, Bad Boys for Life. So it had completely different directors, and it was produced by Jerry Buckenheim. How you say that?
I don't know, man. But
Bruckheimer.
you need.
Bruckheimer. Yeah. Will Smith.
You need to stop pronouncing names.
Yeah, Will Smith. And who's Doug Belgrade?
I don't know.
I never heard that name before.
What, for the producers?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
And I was surprised that Will Smith was a producer. I'm not gonna lie, too.
Why?
I don't know.
Most of these actors, they got some kind of billing as a producer.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Once they make enough money, yeah.
They
let
stop
me get
producing.
let me get a producer credit on this.
Oh,
Make some extra ton of money.
that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Side hustle.
Yeah.
Let me produce.
Another thing, it was like their budget was only 90 million, and they opening weekend was 118.4.
Damn, that's not bad for
Million.
this 118
Yeah.
for box open.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Back
good.
opening weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, so they
It was
made-
pretty good.
They
Nah,
made
I'm
their
not.
budget
Yo,
back.
this movie was good. You went to see it twice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got
you went
money
to
out of me twice.
Yeah, you went to see. I saw it once because I haven't. I might take my mom.
I thought you said you were a thought.
Yeah.
I'm a thought.
Bitch, I'm a thot. Give me lit.
I wait till people pay for me.
Yeah, nah, but I might take my mom and shit and see it. That way. I definitely highly advise to go see this movie. It's a pretty good movie. I loved it. I wasn't expecting to like it like that.
Yeah, I like all the Easter eggs in it.
Yeah,
Like if you
a lot of callbacks.
if you watch all the first two movies, especially if you either watch them religiously, like you have them the both of the movies memorized like by heart, or if you've seen them recently and then you see this one, you can see all the callbacks that they have. You see Reggie all grown up, you know what I mean, from part 2, the dude that they were trying to scare off that came to pick up their daughter, Marcus's daughter.
That was funny.
That was funny. That was a good callback.
I was not expecting that because
Me
when I
neither,
heard
yo.
who was gonna marry her,
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, who's gonna marry her? And then they like focus the camera on Reggie. Yo, that was so funny.
Yeah.
That was funny. Okay, go ahead. What else?
The slow motion thing that they do when they pan the camera up from the bottom and they get up slow motion and then they look like that. They do this. And the camera just goes around them.
Okay,
they do a
okay.
360.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do that in every single movie. In part 1 they did that, in part 2, and then in part 3 they did that too.
I remember where in part 2 is. I don't know. Oh, part 1 was when Marcus is almost get run over by that car.
Yep.
And then they both looking up.
Yeah,
and
when
then the camera.
and he picks him up and they like
Yo, that's crazy. Okay.
and they tired as hell. And they always tired. They always like
Yeah.
fuck,
Yeah.
yo.
What the fuck just happened?
What just happened, man? I just ran a marathon.
And then part 2 is when they find out that the sister got kidnapped.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're like, fuck, man, now what we gonna do?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, yo, watch each part, yo. You could see them, yo. Will Smith is always like this.
Yeah.
And you see Martin Lewis
he looks
is
like a superhero.
Yeah,
too,
like
like,
Martin Lewis is like,
yeah, that's hilarious, yo. Oh my god, I did not notice that, but I now I do.
I
Okay.
noticed that shit. That shit is a funny ass callback. Every movie they do that, yo. Every
Okay.
single one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, other than that, bro, it was definitely a good movie.
I definitely recommend
I
to
want to
see
go
it.
watch it again. I'm like, in the movie theaters because it was a good experience to watch it in a good.
Yeah,
in a
I
good
think
screen,
this is
big
a movie you have to see it in the theaters while it's out, only to appreciate the fact that you see all the different action sequences like in its entirety. The you hear it definitely, and to be honest, the interaction with the fans. Because if you watch it in a crowd full of people that know about Bad Boys and you hear then their reactions to the same thing you're reacting to, you know you're not alone in reacting that way. You're like, oh shit, and it's a shared. I don't know. It's like the shared experience that I particularly like when I go to the movies. When I see that shit happening, like I can hear somebody else reacting the same way I'm reacting inside, or out loud and shit.
Inside.
Yeah, depending on the scene. Depending on the scene. I could tell you one thing. One of my all-time favorite.
I thought you was about to say one of my baby mamas. I'm
Yeah,
like,
one of my
what?
baby mamas. Just one of them. One of my all-time favorite movie experiences was when Cap picked up the hammer in Endgame.
Oh,
Everyone in the theater
I was like,
reacted.
yes,
Because I knew that was gonna happen moments before it happened, and it felt good to see that call happen, and then everyone react that way. It was dope. It was a dope scene.
I kind of want to see Black Widow pick up, but I'm not gonna see that.
Nah, you ain't gonna see shit like that happen.
I'm not gonna see that.
You'll be lucky to see her fight Hawkeye. I think that's gonna be the only thing we see in that movie. That cameo is gonna happen, I think.
By Hawkeye.
Yeah. But that's aside the point. We definitely recommend to go see Bad Boys for Life while it's in the theater.
Yes, Bad Boys for Life. All right, so now let's get the moving. Let's get the clapping. The next one we got the Aaron Hernandez
Yeah.
doc.
We got the documentary, The Killer
Killer
Inside,
Inside.
the Mind of Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, this gave me goosebumps, dog. I wasn't expecting all of this. I'm
What?
not gonna lie.
What were you expecting?
The Aaron Hernandez.
We
stuff.
were alive when this happened. I remember
know,
briefly.
but it wasn't like how to tell you. Like it wasn't. It was a big deal, but then it just wasn't out of nowhere. Like okay, so he expatriate player popped 2 bodies. He used to be a gang member.
Yeah.
That's all I remember that they put on the news. Because I kept seeing that. That's what I kept seeing. I wasn't given all of the details that this documentary gave me. Like, it was crazy, bro. Like, I was like, yo, how? How, Sway? How?
I know. I definitely learned some new things that I didn't know.
Bro, all right. So let's start it, right? So it's It's a documentary, and it's a true crimes documentary, right? Because it happened. Like this shit really fucking. We lived through this shit. Like what the fuck? And it's a show. It's a 3 episodes docu series. I think that's what it's called. Which I called it last time. I remember y'all called
It's
it.
a mini series.
It's a mini series.
Well, it's a mini docu series.
It's a mini docu series.
Yeah, I guess how you call it. I don't know.
Ah.
It's a documentary series based on the case with Aaron Hernandez when he got bagged for catching a body in 2013.
Caught a body about a week ago.
And then they talk about how while he was arrested, he got convicted of a double homicide that he did back in 2012. Well, that he was convicted of, but then he was acquitted. So this motherfucker had caught a few bodies in his day.
But the thing is that the thing that surprised me is that he caught 2 bodies, right, in a whole different state. Like it was not even the state that he was playing for. Remember, he playing for the New England Patriots, right? And then he caught that body in Boston.
Well, what surprised me was that he was catching something else in high school. I was like, what?
My boy gay?
Like, what type of shit? What the hell is this? I mean, I didn't care either way. It's not my. I don't care. You gay, you gay. But it was just like
you gay. But listen, the crazy thing
it was just like what,
bro. The crazy thing is like, so they're making him seem like this hardcore killer, like serial killer, right? Because he caught a couple bodies in a amount of months and years, right? So, and then all of a sudden they show his quarterback. They showed his quarterback. He was playing tight end. You feel me? Aaron Hernandez was playing tight end. And his quarterback was giving them game plans in the back. Like, what? From high school?
Yeah.
And nobody knew? Nah, that's bullshit. That team, my nigga, they all knew. They were all playing wide receiver. And that team, dog,
Nigga.
because there's no way. Those teams, like teams themselves, right? Especially like high school teams and stuff, they usually train you and make you like be cool with your partner, right? That you're playing with, because you have to depend on them to be able to do your job, right? That's a big understanding in teams, right?
Right.
You have to be close to your team. So what's this boy? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy that he was like catching balls. He was catching balls in freaking high school and nobody knew, my nigga. Well, people knew because he was a wide receiver. So, but I'm talking about like on the low. There's no way, bro. There's no way. So whatever, right? Find out my boy gay. All right, so he gay, fucking. All right. Then he starts killing people. And then they start saying that he started killing people because he mad that people don't know he gay. So why don't you tell people? Like, what the fuck? That's what had me, bro. Because in the first episode, that's what they give you. They give you he's a murderer and he gay. Like, that's the first one.
No. That's how they end it.
No, they show you in the, because remember, they show the quarterback in the first episode.
Yeah, but they don't say that. They don't say anything about their activities.
Yes, he says it. He's like, I'm the only one that knew. That knew what, my nigga? What did you know? What you mean? And remember, he said, because the first episode was when they said that he was molested.
He was molested too.
You got me? So that's what I'm saying. Like, from off the rip, they're like, he killing people and he getting dicks. So like, let's go. Watch second episode and the third episode. Watch what happens to this nigga.
Yeah, it was like watching Don't Fuck with Cats all over again.
Oh my god.
It was like watching one of those quick, like you gotta you see what
gotta
happens.
you gotta watch it. Like it just catches your eye, and then it's crazy because females are gonna watch it regardless because they love this guy. They think that this nigga is like
They thought that this
the
dude was
hottest
gorgeous.
Nigga. Yeah, hottest nigga alive and shit.
It's like, how do you think this guy?
They always say that the good ones are either taken or gay.
Well, I don't know about this guy.
Prank. Why don't you have a girlfriend?
Why don't you have a girlfriend, nigga? What
Bro,
the fuck?
mine's dumped me not too long ago, dog. What you mean?
Not too long ago. Nigga, it's been like 3 years.
It was 2 years. Excuse me.
Okay.
Wait, was it 3 years?
It's about to be 3 years.
It's about to be 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for a girlfriend, dog.
Yeah, fuck out of here, dog. Trying to put me to shame.
So hold on, I need to open my phone real quick. Pause. It's
He's going on Bumble.
it's in parts right now. I'm not going to Bumble. It's in parts, right? It's a 3-episode docu-series, whatever the fuck you want to call it. All right, and it's all around what happened between the time they caught Aaron Hernandez, right? Or they made him a suspect, between the time when they made him a suspect until the time he took his life.
Yeah.
Well, so-called took his life.
What do you mean so cold?
Because you believe he took his life?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, some people don't.
This is a conspiracy?
Yeah. People think he didn't take his life. They said that he wasn't in the mindset of taking his life. He wanted to do his bid and try to. He said he wanted to do an appeal. Why would you do an appeal and take your life? That doesn't make no sense.
I thought the same thing, and they said it. And they said it in the documentary, but they also said that it was because they outed him. Like,
Yeah. That could have been it. But my nigga, you mad because people don't know? Like, now you out and now you really mad? Nah, get out of here.
But okay. So if it is a conspiracy,
It's like 2017, right? 2017 when they outed him?
yeah.
Right.
So 2 years ago, yeah.
Was
2,
it 2
3 years
years?
ago.
Was it 2 years?
About to be 3.
Was it 2 years?
About to be 3.
Okay. I guess. But, bro, there's mad gay people in 2016. What you mean?
What?
There was mad gay people in 2016. Hella celebrities came out.
There's mad gay people in every year.
Yeah, but not as much as they've been since the, like 2014.
Oh,
maybe
you mean
2015.
publicly?
Publicly out, yeah.
Oh.
So,
well.
like, come on now. What the fuck? Like,
Yeah, his family.
Oh.
His family, you know?
Family ain't knew he was gay. Yeah.
You know, sometimes your family don't want to see what they should be seeing.
I see, yeah.
And he don't want to, I don't know.
I mean, whatever, yo. Like, it was a good documentary. I'm not gonna lie. For
It kind
something.
of, it jumped back and forth between time.
Yeah.
Because it was talking about how he was in high school, how he was growing up.
So you gotta really pay attention.
Yeah. The timelines kind of confuse me. It's
Why?
not, well, because of the fact that they kept going back and forth. That's what I'm saying. They went back and forth from like when he was, growing up to when he was being in high school to recruiting. And it actually surprised me how young he was. Like, I knew he was young when he got convicted. But I didn't know he was this young when he went into to college. He was like a 16, 17-year-old freshman.
In college, yeah. 'Cause
In
he
college.
was big.
Yeah, bro.
He was huge.
Yo,
Pause.
he was like, he was freaking the size of a refrigerator.
Yeah.
In
That
high
boy.
school,
And
yo.
he was fast.
And he was
And
fast.
he could catch a ball. So, like, what? You know them scouts don't give a fuck. Like, bring that boy in right
Man,
now.
we don't give a fuck if he got hair on his nuts. He could be in college.
Hell yeah, we'll give him a scholarship.
This motherfucker was going to college bars, not showing ID, nothing, just getting drinks.
All right, well, look, I'm going to give you a timeline of his stuff, right? So he was in high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dad died before he went to college.
Mm-hmm.
So when his dad died, he didn't go to the college that he was supposed to go with his brother. So he ended up going to Florida Gators. Now he's in Florida Gators, right? From Florida Gators, somehow he goes to a club in Boston, right? And while he's there in Florida Gators, goes to a club in Boston, pops those two dudes, comes back, then goes to the club with that lazy eye nigga, the one that was supplying him the weed and everything,
Oh yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently pops that nigga, goes pro ball. He's in pro ball a whole year. Met with his fiance's sister's boyfriend. Pops that nigga. Jail.
So this dude only played one season.
Yeah, he only played 1 year. Nigga, and he went to the Super Bowl at 21 and won that shit. And scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl. That's that's like a dream come true.
caught a body.
And caught a body about a year ago.
About a year after.
No, a year ago.
No, not a year ago.
Yeah,
Wasn't a year ago.
he had 3 bodies, no, 2 bodies before he got there.
Yeah.
Before he got to pro ball, like he killed people, went pro ball,
Wait, he was convicted of. I mean, he was
acquitted.
he was acquitted. So he didn't kill those people.
No. He was okay. No, look, my nigga. He was acquitted after, because remember they found all of that information after they caught
Yeah,
him.
but that means he didn't do it.
That don't mean he ain't doing nigga. That just mean that they didn't have enough. What's it called?
Evidence?
Evidence. But he did it. He did it.
You think he did it?
Oh, I know he did it. The evidence that they show in the show, he did it. The one that we might not be so how you call it, like good about is the one with the lazy eye nigga.
Oh, that's another thing.
What?
He's the reason why the dude got a lazy eye, right? Because he shot him in the face.
It wasn't him. The show itself said it. That later on there was evidence that came out that one when he went to the hospital, yeah, it was a drug deal going bad, and he wanted to blame it on Aaron at that moment because he's getting convicted, so why not?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, nah, bro, but it was crazy. Like I like the way that they explained it. Like since I paid attention, I was really into it. I kind of know the time.
Excuse me. Since I paid attention, I'm really into it.
Nah, cause you was doing shit while this was the show was on.
Now you right.
Yeah, so you was in and out of it.
Yeah, you right.
But I like the show. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely gave me way more information than I had, and it made me. I kind of sympathize with the boy. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I sympathize with him. You know why? Because he had mental issues. Like that was somebody that had mental issues.
Oh yeah, because then it came out that he had that what was that disease?
Yeah, the thing.
CDE or something like that.
Yeah.
Or CTE.
CTE. And they could only check if you're dead for that.
Yeah.
So like yeah, I sympathize with him because it's not because I'm gonna say that it's justified what he did, because it's definitely not. Like it's definitely, but it had a lot to do with his mental
well-being.
Yeah, well-being and his environment. Whoever was around him, like he ain't had good people around him. Like, I don't know what happened with his family when this whole thing was going on with the college in Florida, because they said that that's when he got out of rail. Like he started getting tattoos. He started smoking. He started doing drugs. So I don't know. Like I don't know why his family didn't go with him, or if it was him that he wanted to, kind of like stare away from that family. I don't know. It was just weird, but I kind of sympathize with him because he didn't have a chance. His mind or his brain was taking over his actions.
Yeah.
He wasn't really comprehending what was going on and just exploding out of pure feelings and rage, because that's what they said. Like, shit happened because he got mad over little shit. Like, and of course, like I said, again, it's not justifiable, but it could have been different circumstances if somebody else was there trying to take care of him, keeping him out of trouble. Blah, blah, blah. Now, I don't know what's up with that wife.
What you mean?
That bitch is crazy. I think it was all her fault.
She was holding it down.
She was holding it down, but nah, dog. Nah.
She was holding it down until
don't
recently.
Yeah, until recently. Yeah, but nah, bro. Nah. Get out of here. You know why, bro? Because she had to know.
That he was what? Gay or that he was a murderer?
He was sometimes stupid. He had to know.
Oh, she definitely knew.
Exactly. So
she definitely knew that he had a temper. She definitely knew that he was fugazi.
So why wouldn't you help? Like that's one thing, ladies. I might sound sexist or whatever the fuck you want to call me, but my nigga, being with an abusive nigga doesn't, like, I don't care how much you love him. Like, if you really love this guy, you gotta find them help and stay the fuck away from them because they will kill you. Like, I'm not lying. You're like, they will kill you. And like, I seen this happen over and over and over and over and over again. It's like, there's no end until you gotta put an end to it. You get me? Like, and she had to know. She had to know he had a freaking, like, low ass temper. Like, find him help. Don't hang around with them niggas. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, them niggas look crazy. Coming over here with guns. Blah, blah. The weed, I don't really. And when they said he was buying Black and Miles to go smoke weed, I was like, I was like, wait, what?
Oh yeah, they use Black and Miles, which,
What?
as we know, are rolling papers for weed.
I mean, what the hell? I was like, yo, they bugging with that one. But yeah. Other than that, bro, it was a good show. I kind of liked it. It's only 200 minutes, so that's not a lot, for a show.
Yeah, it's worth watching it.
Definitely is worth watching. So I would definitely recommend it and shit. I recommend for everybody to watch it.
I do as well.
I don't have nothing else to say about this shit. This shit got me a little depressed.
And that's all I got to say about that.
All right. So what are we starting with first?
Oh,
It's your turn, right?
our last topic.
Yeah, it was the last topic.
It was actually supposed to be your turn, bro.
It was my turn. How is it my turn?
You never pay attention.
I never pay attention. I am not introducing that first album. You could go. You go ahead. Do you?
What? Why can't you just do the introduction?
You.
All right, so we're going to talk about new music that dropped last Friday.
Yeah.
And 2 albums dropped. And one of them is by none other than Slim Shady, Mr. Eminem. He dropped a surprise album called Music to Be Murdered By. And, of course, you could tell by the exasperated sighs and sounds of disgust by my co-host here, his feelings on this project.
Where is Little Uzi Eternal Tape?
What?
I need that album.
We're not talking about that right now. So, yeah, Murder to Be Music. Murder to Be Music by.
Music to Be Murdered By.
Music to Be Murdered By. Murder to Be
didn't
Music
mean
by.
to shoot him.
Listen.
Yeah, he caught me by surprise.
That should have been on this album. He had, all right, so this album, the surprise album, it surprised me, even though I knew that he was supposed to drop a project. It was supposed to drop last year. He was supposed to drop this project last year.
Hey, I'm not surprised.
Why are you not surprised?
Because I don't want it.
Why you hating, dog? Why you hating?
You can keep it.
Anyway, this project, I'm going to be honest, it's not my favorite. It's just not. It's 20 tracks, and I would say it's maybe 10 too long, because I can't seem to get myself to listen to want to sit down and listen to the entire project
That's grimy.
all the way through.
That's grimy.
And this is coming from a true Eminem fan here, so you know it's facts. What is that?
Quotation.
I know that, but what does that mean?
True Eminem fan.
You wouldn't say that? You wouldn't call me that? You wouldn't think that I'm a true stan?
You're not a stan. No.
Why not?
Because, bro, my nigga, first of all, a stan will go to his concerts. A stan will follow Eminem to the T on social media. See what's next. What he doing? Follow him online. That's a stan.
Okay, I'll give you that. But a true stan who also knows how he is, that motherfucker don't go out himself. So he understands when motherfuckers don't go out and see him perform.
Yeah, but you would be standing outside his house.
Fuck. I
That's
ain't
a
gonna be-
stan.
I don't go to Detroit unless he says it's okay to go to Detroit.
Oh, yeah?
He gives the okay. He tells Chick Trick who he can let in.
Okay. Are we still on the album?
But yeah, man, this album, 20 tracks, 9 features, I think, 9 tracks with features. And in my opinion, I say that this album,
This shit had disses in it?
it has some disses, yeah. And I didn't even catch all of them. I had to watch a video on YouTube to like catch all of them. I would say, like I said, it's not my favorite, not his best work. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 on the first listen, because I haven't heard it all the way through for a second time yet, I would say it's like a 5, not even a 5, like a 4 out of 10. Because and again, I'm going for a first listen here, because there's a few tracks on there that I like. He got this track with Young M.A. I
heard a snippet of that.
Actually, let's talk about this real quick. He got these features on this project that makes me think more and more that he's just trying to either be more, he's trying to be relevant, or it's just like, it's weird how he's making all these features when he used to not want to do features back in the day.
Bro, because Eminem,
It's like Illuminati.
he's out of touch, my nigga. And he's out of touch for years now. You understand? So this is the effect that's going on with him right now. Since he hasn't been keeping up with the culture, right? That he so-called love, which is rap, right? Now, let's not even say hip-hop. I'm saying rap.
No, let's say hip hop.
No, it's rap. Because he...
Okay, because you're gonna try to bring in people
the
like
battle rap.
Okay, but you're gonna try to bring in people that don't rap. They're making music right now, and they're in this new wave of rap.
You know the difference between hip-hop and rap?
Yeah,
Okay, what's the difference?
hip hop has more soul. It's more like it's rooted, and rap is more like lyrical. Rap is like who can actually battle rap against someone,
Okay,
freestyling and stuff like that.
okay. Eminem never been hip-hop. He's either been rap or pop.
Nah, I say he's more. He's the most pop is hip hop. Yeah, because his pop was never really fully pop. he had to rewrite most of his lyrics for his pop songs, so-called pop songs, because he had to have it play on the radio, but they couldn't play with the original songs. I mean, with the original lyrics on the songs. That's why it's hard to like know some of his lyrics for his old tracks, because it depends on which one you memorize, the album version or the radio version. Like, I'm trying to think of one. On My Name Is, he's like, "Hi, Sid. Do you like Primus? Want to stick 9 inch? Want to stick 9 inch nails to each one of my eyelids? Want to copy me and do exactly like I did? Try Sid and get fucked up. Worst of my life is." And he said something else on the video version. I can't remember what he said. But even on his pop shit, he always had to dumb it down.
Okay, that doesn't.
But what do you mean by pop? Like, I don't get what do you mean by pop.
Okay. Pop. That song with him and Rihanna.
That's not his. Okay, that's which one? He's got a few.
The-
Love the Way You Lie
Yeah.
or The Monster?
Love the Way You Lie.
Okay, what about
So
that
is
is pop?
Monster.
Okay, what about Love the Way You Lie is pop?
He's singing,
Yeah.
and so is Rihanna. And then he raps.
He raps about domestic violence.
Yeah, raps.
Okay.
Alright. So,
I don't see the point you're trying to make with this.
cause I don't see that how you. All right. So give me somebody hip hop. Completely hip hop.
Jay-Z.
Okay. Okay. Good shit. You compare Jay-Z to how Eminem makes his music? You feel like they're in the same genre?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not saying like that any of them is better because, you know, they're both in their own lane. But I feel like, okay, so like the masses in hip hop, I feel like they wouldn't gravitate to Eminem as much as they would gravitate to like a Drake, let's per se.
Okay.
You know?
I agree.
The masses in hip hop.
I would agree. But Drake's not one of those people that I would consider to be somebody that
Drake is fully hip hop. Hip hop and pop. Drake ain't, like, other than his controversy shit that he went Jamaican.
I say he's done more pop than Eminem.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. But he also done more hip hop than Eminem.
Okay. Be that as it may, we're way off topic right now.
I know.
Because we're supposed to be talking about this dude's project, which is trash. Anyway.
Trash.
So
Trash!
that's enough on this topic. Let's go on to the next
Yes.
project.
Let's go. R.I.P. to my boy Mac
Oh,
Miller.
yeah. R.I.P. to the homie Mac, yo. Rest in peace. This
Yeah.
project, Circles, was a pleasant surprise. A few weeks ago, I found out that the producer that worked on his last album, Swimming, that came out a month before Mac's early
Passed away.
demise. Yeah. Was actually supposed to be a 2-part concept album, and Swimming was supposed to be the first part, and this project, Circles, was supposed to be the second one, and he was supposed to call it, and it's supposed to be Swimming in Circles, and which is dope when you think about it. And he never got the chance to finish it, but the producer had all the tracks that he had worked on with Mac, and he was mixing them, and he got the permission from the estate, from Mac's family, to finish it and to put it out as a release project, complete project. And so that came out on the same day that M's project came out. So needless to say, it was like an early birthday present for me, for both of my two of my favorite artists to drop projects on the same day. But again, I was a little disappointed with the project. I mean, it's not to say anything of Mac. You know, I'm sure that it would have been.
It was more hip hop.
It was more.
He didn't want the harmonizing and the
Nah, it's not even that. It's not even that. It's just it was too much of a somber album for me. It was like I knew this version of Mac. I like this version of Mac. But
did you like Swimming more than this?
I love Swimming more than this.
Okay. So
Swimming was way more than this.
That's how you could tell his diversity, man. I could look at that because look, he made Swimming for you, and then he made Circles for his alternative fan base. You know, you get me, because you like him for his lyrical content. There's other people that like him for his harmonizing and his melodic hooks that he used to make. So that's why I'm guessing that he made this into a 2-part album.
Yeah, I mean, Swimming had a few of the tracks that sounded like they belonged on this project. And this project had at least one track that was lyrical. I can't remember which one it was because I only listened to this one once all the way through.
No features, huh?
No,
And 12 songs.
This one had no features, 12 songs. It was a short project. It was short and sweet. But I still fuck with that version of Mac though. Like I love his harmonizing shit as well. There's a few tracks that he doesn't rap at all. He just harmonizes that I like listen to because the content of what he's saying is deep, it's poetic. And I know I can get that same feeling on this album. But it's just for me, I was kind of hoping to hear some, like he has some unreleased shit that I've heard, some quick raps that it just sounds like, oh man, like this dude, it doesn't take much for him to put this on wax and it just never got released on anything. He got this one video on YouTube that he released before he passed away, and it was like a little bit after his album dropped. And it's a track called Inertia. And it's just him playing on the piano, like playing around and shit. And then out of nowhere, he plays a beat that I guess he was mixing. He was sampling on the piano for. And then he just starts spinning this thing quick. And it's like a quick 24 bar verse. And he calls it Inertia. But it sounds something like he should have been able to put together on a song that could have been on the album. It was that dope. And it was like he's still saying stuff. When
he was that dope, though.
He was that dope, but he could just throw shit together.
Yeah.
And he has some shit back when I was watching the Mac Miller show on MTV. The freaking intro track was dope. Then he has some tracks on there that he was recording that was a mix of both his lyrical and harmonizing shit that we never heard, never got to see the light of day. It's things like that that I hope one day, you know, they'll put out. But I think at this point, to leave it on Circles as his last project, I think it's only right. Because that's how he, you know.
He intended it to be.
He intended it to be, well, I don't know if he intended it to be done after Circles, but he intended at least his project to be Swimming in Circles, and that was it.
Yeah.
So, but I definitely am going to listen to that one more time. I got to listen to it more than one more time, but I'm definitely going to give it a thorough listen again and give it my rating. But I'd say that one is like a solid 7, 6, 7, just because, you know, just because it's Mac, you know.
I'm going to give it like an 8.5.
You like it that much?
Yeah. Some of his songs, like you said, it was a little lyrical. So like some of that stuff, I don't really, you know, listen to a lot because sometimes he goes over my head. Like I have to be looking shit. So I really gotta sit down sometimes to some of his songs. But I really like his harmonizing and shit. And some of his flows, yo, it just be lit. I'm not gonna lie, I love some of his flows. Like he just be switching shit from here and there. And he keeps it Mac. Like, it's R.I.P., bro. I love it. That's it for the albums that has been released so far. We do have a controversy on our hands, though. Rowdy Rich
Roddy Rich.
What is going on? Rowdy Rich. He's been in the top number one 200, I think, in the Billboard. He's been number one for weeks now, since December 6th, I think, is that when this album dropped. And that song, The Box, been killing people. Killing people.
That shit's been on the top of the charts for how many weeks?
Yo, let me
More,
see.
like 6?
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. 6 weeks. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What's even more crazy is that Justin Bieber, he mad.
Selena Gomez.
They mad.
They mad.
Justin Bieber dropped a single first time in over 4 years, Yummy, and he can't do shit with it because Roddy Rich out here.
Bro, him and Selena Gomez went to the extent, because I was online and I was like, what is going on? I saw that Selena Gomez posted a video telling people that she was going to Walmart to buy her albums so she could get on the charts.
But why would she post herself saying that? Like,
I don't know. It's retarded. And then Justin Bieber retweeted this thing that said how to beat like the streams, right? And it was this whole complex way on like how to do it. Like leave your phone playing on repeat all night and shit like that. Playing the song and repeat, I guess. And then the other one was log off out of your YouTube and then go play the song and just don't skip no ads.
what?
It was weird. It was weird. The way that they were trying to like beat Rowdy Rich. And you know what's crazy? That Rowdy Rich did something so humble. He posted on his Twitter to go stream Yummy by Justin Bieber.
Word. He did that shit on January 11 like a G.
Yo, I was like, what?
Shout out to Rich.
Yeah, shout out. He is not a sore winner, because you know there's some people that are sore winners. They want to make fun of the people that I guess didn't get the number one spot. Which at the end of the day, bro, Justin Bieber's still doing good numbers. I don't know. It's weird. This new age got nothing to do with numbers now, or like legitimacy of what you are really selling or what you are really making. It's mostly like if you get the number one spot. Because you know what? It's like that whole shit with French Montana and 50 Cent that was going on a couple weeks ago. That 50 was making fun of French Montana for apparently, right? There's this article that came out that said that French Montana was faking streams. He was having like this bot company streaming his music and shit like that so he could, so his streams could go up and his song could hit gold. What?
I didn't know about that.
Like that. I mean, look, bro, I understand people got an image to keep. I understand people got people to feed, whatever, right? But you got to understand this. When you're a creator, the only thing in your hands is create more. You got to keep creating. Something is going to flop, bro. There's things that are going to flop. Not everybody's going to get it right. You get me? And it could have not been the first. It could have not been the second. But
Gotta have an American child every now and then, you know what I mean? Shout out to Infinite Sorrow.
yeah. But you just gotta keep pushing, especially as a creator. You gotta keep pushing, bro. You gotta keep making, because you know what? You're gonna hit. You're gonna hit, and then it's gonna be so much better than faking whatever you're faking. Like, you know, it's a big thing nowadays. Faking likes, faking followers, faking streams, faking comments. You know, just to keep up an image. And no, I would not. I would refuse to do that. I don't care if nobody watches it. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep creating. You feel me? So big ups to Rowdy Rich. Definitely. Definitely big ups. Bro, keep doing it. Keep doing your thing. That boy been having number one spot for like 6 weeks now, and he's gonna keep going. He's gonna probably get next week too. Gonna probably get 7. I'm not gonna lie. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez. About
Yeah.
tight as fuck.
He about to get that Freestyle Friday championship.
That's a fact. Any you know, any sayings on the Roddy Ricch stuff? No.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
And with that, folks, that concludes another episode of Previously on Today. It's your boy Prank. You can follow me on Twitter at The Real Prank. Shout out to Speech. Go ahead. Say your name.
Hey, yo, don't tell me when to go ahead. Hey, yo, it's your boy, Reckless Elmo. I hope you like the show today. I hope you like his energy. You know, I'm trying to work on his energy. It'll be better. Shout out to
Shut
Bravery
the fuck
Studios. Shout out to AWA Entertainment. Shout out to Low Key Studios. You already know they mixing my music up and down, getting the pop in it.
Yeah.
And that's it, guys. Thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, I won't be here.